Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong right.
46 down, man, 5-4.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they run with Howard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 49 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Is it in the chat? The game in the chat?
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
I'm already on the board. Already on the board.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, Zone. What's up with you, young fella? How you feeling, man? You all right?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Your stomach hurt. You got the bubbly.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
We got the game on. You say what?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. First at the 20.
You don't see it?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the
Yes, sir.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 15. First down Seahawks. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Carson, and he'll be
Get the fuck out of here, fucking face mask.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed,
Shit,
here come
bro.
the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawks
Sneaky
touchdown.
ass.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point up and through by Myers. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, and we are tied at 7.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
Come on, man. I could have gave you that.
Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms at the receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will
They
Dissly.
left this nigga
Look
wide
at the
open.
big man rumble. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, Wilson.
How they keep get the fuck out of here.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll
Okay,
be
I got
2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike!
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
36 power.
They run it with Carson.
Man, come on, quit pulling this man by the face mask.
Flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after one.
Oh, you do?
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
This game ain't over yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hey, I'm going to beat his ass, all right.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Early.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
I got a little technique. Practice.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's going to get it now.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, come on, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Carson, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson.
Come on, man. Oh, no, I got to switch this
Took
up.
a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Man, he's going to be kicking it soon.
Going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On first down, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
You said what, G? I don't know.
On second down now.
Yeah, I done caught on what he was doing. I playing with him. I had to make some adjustments on his little ass.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun,
I got my contain.
This complete to Lockett.
I tried to kill him.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
280.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Come on, man. Don't tell me you grabbed his face mask again, dog.
Penalty marker down, and that looked like
that was going to be 4th down, bro. I done stopped him 3 times. He was at the 1. I done stopped him 3 times, bro. They got a face mask on the 1. He still can't get in.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah,
These
good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here.
He going to keep coming. He like trying to prove a point to me or something.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point.
It's going to be a hard second half for this man.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
I got to give him a run for it now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Chomp ass, nigga. Chomp ass, nigga.
That goes for a gain of 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. from midfield. Here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
To me.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to punch it in with Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal.
Come on, man.
Wentz. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Michael Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
82. Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Get it.
This is
little boy.
Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
He was trying to run me down the field.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
They'll try the left side.
Oh!
It's Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Come on, man, with that bullshit, dog.
Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Trying the right side with Howard. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Always running with Russell Wilson and shit.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he's got his target. That's more.
Come on, man.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Take this tackling down, so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, it's Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
You guys got to get your D-pad and register.
On first down, Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You trying to do some of that game shit. Drugs.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Get him.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush down.
Let me get that, brother. Let me get that little one. Let me get that one. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the delay, it's Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All day, every day, any day. Switch.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, don't kill. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Oh, ain't no way he grabbed that. Man, stop it, dog.
Picked off at the 24.
He grabbed that motherfucker with one hand.
Take over at the 24-yard line.
Ain't no way he intercepted that motherfucker with one hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Carson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Come on, man.
It has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete.
Wentz is supposed to be catching.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw, it's Wentz. And unable to.
How you not catching this shit, bro?
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
81.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Rip, rip.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Again, it's Wentz. It's the fourth time tonight. It's an interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Check 53, Mike. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. It's caught. Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
That's what I do.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. And I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. 36, 36.
5-9, 5-9.
Working from the gun.
Why would he throw that? Oh, my God.
Interception.
This is as stupid as it
Diggs. The interception
He
woes,
just
they
threw it
just continue to mount.
completely
He's
to
thrown
the dude.
5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it's over with now. 35-14.
Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Lucky ass.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
I told you, 35-14, you ugly ass, monster-looking ass boy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, pull up on me, G.
Sunday.
On 1st down, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
We got something for you.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check.